week's edition of The Huddle. I'm Ruth Lang, pinch hitting for Review Executive Editor Rob Toder. And as always, we're joined by Review Sports Editor Mike Brown. Mike, last week's game with Marlington and St. Thomas certainly lived up to its billing, with Marlington taking the win. What are your thoughts on that game?
That was a fantastic game. In my opinion, the two best teams in the area meeting in week 3. The game came right down the last few minutes with Marlington scoring, and that's the second time in 3 weeks that Marlington has won a game in the closing minutes. That tells me the quality of that football team. It was a great high school football game.
Unfortunately, things did not go as well for the Alliance Aviators last week when they lost to Akron Ellick. What happened there?
Well, Alliance is just a young team, and they're getting better every week. Their scores are getting closer every week. And Akron Ellick's a good football team. You know, a lot of people, even though Akron Ellick was 0-2 going into that game, they had to forfeit a game in week 1 that they had won by like 50 points, but they used an ineligible player, and they had to forfeit that game. So they were 0-2, but really, Elliott was not an 0-2 football team, and that showed they played a good game. Alliance played a good game, and Alliance is getting better every week. That's a young football team, and as I said before, they're going to get better every week.
And West Branch has played 3 games against undefeated teams, but they're still looking for that first win. What can they do to get that win, Mike?
Well, I think they're a veteran team, but they've played an awesome schedule. The 3 teams they've lost to this year so far are a combined 9-0. Each one has a returning All-Ohio running back, which I don't think West Branch may not see another All-Ohio running back until they see DeMonte Thomas in week 9. So they've faced a murderous first 3 games of the season, where I think the rest of their schedule, now they're going to start the NBC play. There'll still be tough games for them, but I don't think they're going to face like All-Ohio running backs. I think there's only 1 left in their schedule, so it might be a little more favorable to them for the rest of the season, but they still have to go out and play the game and play well, too.
And Sebring's getting better, but they just lost to Newbury.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in that game?
Well, again, Sebring's a young team like Alliance, and Sebring, their scores are getting closer every week as well. They lost 28-20 to Newbury last week, made it a game. Newbury was up bigger than that early. Sebring came back, got close, couldn't quite get over the hump, but you know, they're a team that's getting better under Coach Scott Springer, who's a very positive head coach, and I know his kids will always play hard.
That should be it for now. Be sure to check out The Huddle on Thursday and Friday to preview this week's upcoming games.